These are such unprecedented times for corporate America. CEOs have really had to evolve and think differently about their approach because Trump is not a traditional Republican. He does not approach the business community in the same way.
He can block a corporate deal. He can do things in terms of regulations that other presidents wouldn't do.
So these are the 5 rules that we've put together based on reporting to help CEOs navigate this administration.
Rule number 1 is find a way in. We know for a fact that Trump is very receptive to direct calls from CEOs and other business leaders that he has a personal relationship with. Rule number 2 is to quietly maneuver. For CEOs, they want to make sure that their investors and their stakeholders know that they are in the room with Trump. That is a huge boon for them. But what is said in the room then is not something that's going to be for public consumption whatsoever.
Another key part is really just signaling allegiance to the MAGA base, and that can include CEOs bringing gifts to Trump. Rule number 3 in the CEO Trump playbook is really to educate.
Let's take tariffs, for example. A CEO has to very carefully show Trump what actually happens, what are the sort of potential downsides to the American consumer of some of the tariffs he would like to implement. Now, what you cannot do is go forward and say tariffs are a bad policy.
Rule number 4 is medium matters. If you don't want to call President Trump directly, one thing that you can do is you can speak to him through the news outlets that he watches and reads. Rule number 5 is everything is a transaction. When you're dealing with President Trump, he wants to be able to announce at the end of that interaction that there's a deal of some kind. So I think a takeaway for CEOs looking to sort of build rapport with the White House is just that Trump wants to make a deal. He wants to be given information that he can use to tout the economy. And that is really the playbook for CEOs for Trump's second term.